something in your mouth.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Man, a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Quick handoff. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. And it's slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And he had enough. Something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, keeping their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 20. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Aller. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep moving. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's back to throw on second down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll try it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Poor mechanics by the quarterback lead to that fumble. You've got to keep two hands on the ball. You know those D linemen are trying to swat away at it, and they were able to force that turnover.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. To throw, it's Aller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are
setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. And It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Slips a tackle. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish the...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Alabama.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Stands in and takes the hit. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Running to the left. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves in.
And here comes the offense on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success.
He lets one fly deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Looking for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That is the score. Alabama 22, Penn State 0.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. You don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
second down.
Wants to throw on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he'll be brought down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Trying to get to it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field, so simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty up in here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Right back to it. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go for and out, but they'll try to convert here. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. Damn it. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Milroe. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Direct snap. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Milroe. What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some range for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gonna take a shot at this DB. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Crosses the 30, he's got away. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They want to run it left here. At midfield, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. To the air, it's Milroe. He's got him this time. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun, looking for a man. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw on second down. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Bell. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
White 94, Snyder, Dino. Blue 22, Blue 22.
Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And it's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 8, Louisville 7.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tight game as we start in the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
26. Offense facing fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The toss to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite. Including on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 8, Louisville 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Coming after him. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense coming up big. Sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And now this is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts, so we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make
Good shit, little Ted. Good shit, Ted. Good shit, Ted. Have a good game, Ted.
Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house.
Good shit, Ted. Good shit. Good game, boy.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Not able to get into the end zone and convert. The lead remains at 7. They had hoped to push this out to 9 and a 2-possession edge. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense.
Show me some, Ted. Show me some.
In the end zone, they'll bring it out to the 25.
See what you know. See what you know, Ted. Don't turn that motherfucker over, man. It's gonna be games for you.
Headed back out on the field.
Jay.
There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to
Game
be
for you, guys.
in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
Oh,
Reese.
thank
Don't
you for
let the
telling me.
limit get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this
It's doing a
situation
little too
before.
much.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your
Big
friend.
day,
Don't have
ease
to
up.
take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down.
Don't
marker
get hurt.
So I can stop
Like
that clock
dirt.
for a little bit and possibly use
Oh,
my
my
Just
fucking.
flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation,
Yeah,
right? That's
Ted,
really what he's
man,
had to do
Ted,
all
what-
game
hold on.
long. He
Let
hasn't
me-
had a lot of yards because the
Let's see
coverage
what you
has just
got
been
going
so
on.
tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Going to try to get it himself.
Damn, I swept him, man.
Dropped out.
What the
That's the way
fuck
to
I
mess
get
up
the
a
ball
drive.
back?
And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward.
That ain't gonna get it, Ted. You got 9 goddamn seconds, boy. Better bust a move.
9 seconds left on the clock.
Better bust a motherfucking move, boy.
It's 3rd down.
For
and the
real,
line
man.
is to 36.
You got to bust a motherfucking move, boy. Or your ass is grass, boy. Shake something, bake something, man.
From the gun, wants to
Yeah,
pass.
man, Ted.
Throws toward the end zone.
Ooh, he overcaught that bitch, dog. Hold on, Ted. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your fucking horses. Hold your fucking horses. Oh, yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, man. This shit, Ted.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball
Fuck
game.
Ted got going on. Ooh.